Welcome back, my fellow history keepers, to one of the most exciting months of the entire year. Today marks day one of Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches for June, and we are kicking off this massive challenge with an absolute bang. For today's layout, we are jumping straight into a gorgeous sketch designed by the incredibly talented Tara from the Paper Snob. I'll have all her deets down below. Make sure you go check her out. She is amazing. To bring this design to life, I am breaking into some beautiful Vicki Boutin goodies to build up our colour palette. You already know my preferred style. We just can't leave a page flat. We're going heavy on the dimension with lots of gorgeous structured paper layers and adding those perfect messy mixed media touches that tie the whole background together. Grab yourself a warm drink, clear off your scrapbook table, and let's kick off day one together by turning this fabulous sketch that you've seen and to a textured masterpiece, which you got a quick little glimpse at. So as I said, it's Vicki Boutin for the win this time, and we have been playing with lots of product, but not this one. Artful Moments. I love, love, love it. It is going to just be perfect for these photos from Mystery Island in Vanuatu. This collection is just vibrant. It screams tropical, and I just had to use it. I just wanted to use all of the beautiful pieces that she has put into this collection and finally work with it. So I have got my black cardstock, which I am going to use to match this beautiful pink here where my photos are going to sit, and that's where Tara's got hers in the middle of the layout. I could have created a full background of mixed media, but why do it when Vicky's already done it for me? And this paper from the design pack is amazing, along with the coordinates. Like, they're double-sided, which gives me double the crafty play in one sheet. So I'm just cutting out the strip down the bottom, which will be the banner, and I'm going to cut in a fishtail to that side, and then I'm actually doing the other side as a pointed edge, and that just matches Tara's sketch perfectly. Look at those colors, aren't they rich? And they just pick up the colors in my photos, which is really, really important when you want that harmonious balance on your layout. Now, I am going to also need that little piece of pink down the bottom. I'm just trying to get all the pieces that Tara has on hers and just try and get it to mix in perfectly here. So I'm tearing off strips of the green because it's double-sided. I can have the dark side and the lighter side, which is bonus, and that's going to build that beautiful stripe paper where she's got it with her sketch in the torn, it looks like torn print paper, so we're going to mix and match there. I'm also going to cut off another strip of the blue, which will tuck in behind the green and really make it pop off the page. It's so, so rich, and it's got that little texture in it, so it's not a flat color, and I like that it's got that texture. So I'm putting those to the side because obviously I can make another layout with them down the track. Don't waste not when it comes to Vicki. And so I'm just going to put down the photos, and then that will allow me to match out where I want my mixed media to go in to build on that background. Now, these photos, as I said, were of my daughter and I at Vanuatu. We were on Mystery Island. So this layout just screamed I needed to use it for these photos. I'm popping the pink onto the black, just as Tara had a little black frame around hers as well. Hers remind me of an open book. I was going to cut it into a book, but I just thought, no, I'm just going to let it sit flat. I love the fact that all the colours that are in the photos are now all being picked up in these papers, as you can see. And look at it, it's just beautiful. You wouldn't believe that those photos were taken minutes apart. One was teeming down with rain, and then the next the sun was shining. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Anyhow, I am putting in some splatters, and I'm using some Vintage Photo Distress Spritz here. That's always a good one. I love it. It gives a vintagey feel. And then I'm also going to put in the Rustic Wilderness, which is a green. Perfect for it. It matches the green in the bubbles of Vicky's paper. There, she's done it with the soap bubbles. And then I'm also going to do the Shattered Glass, which is the brilliant blue of that sea and the ship and the ring in the photo. perfect. It just will match so nicely, and I like that it's in the 3 corners and it's going to dry and be part of the overall feel of the layout. Next, I have this chipboard here, which I got from Scrapbook Fantasies, and it says Island Adventure. Well, it was an adventure, let me tell you. We got up early, nice and early, because I have been to Mystery Island prior to this trip. I love Mystery Island. Seriously, it's just fantastic. It's very, very beautiful. It's tropical, and it is in the middle of the ocean. And all the villagers come from Vanuatu each day. They come out by boat for the cruise ships, and there's no one there of a night time. This island is believed to be haunted at night time, so the locals don't even stay there overnight. But it is just magic during the day, and we got there over nice and early. We were in one of the first tenders across, and then it started to rain. And it didn't just rain, it was torrential. It was pouring for good 2 hours. So we ended up coming back onto the ship. But before we did, we had these photos. There was no one around. It was great because we had the island practically to ourselves, but we were able to get our photos, and that was great because there weren't masses of people in the backgrounds, which is what I like when I'm doing my photos. All right, so what I'm doing here is I am inking up the edges, and I am using scorched timber, and I just want that smokiness just to define each of the pieces and lift it up off that background. So I'm taking the time to distress ink oxide the edges of all of them. That's really, really important. When you have so many colors and so many layers, you want them to be clear and distinct from each other. So just ink them up, people. Get them happening. We have a million inks. Let's use them. Okay, you can see it's dry now. You can see that I can now start working with it. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start layering it up. And when I'm happy with it, I'm going to put it in straight away. So the blue, I love it. Look how rich and opulent it is. But it also marries the blue across the bar of the ring, if you look closely. Then I'm putting in the green, which is the greens of the leaves, and that's popping it in across the top there. It's going to go over to the side where Tara had hers on the sketch, and then I'm also going to bring it in down the bottom as well. I'm going to use these beautiful die cuts, like seriously from 49er Market. This is just beautiful, and I thought this wheel here was perfect to go in where Tara has like a, well, it's sort of probably a transparency on hers, you would think, but I'm putting this in to give that that circular piece to the right hand side of the sketch, and this just works perfectly because it follows through with the circles that are in the framed photos. So I'm popping that down, and that's bringing the black in from our costumes. So once again, picking up colors in the photos to build the layout. Now I'm just inking the edges where I cut it from now. Every time I cut one, I will ink the edges, and that's just to finalize and make it stick perfectly on the layout. You can see here where I've put in the arrow strip that Tara has on hers, and I'm going to play with this pink paper for a minute until I get it right and I'm happy with it. I'm just trimming up the length of the green because I don't want it too long. I want it to fit exactly pretty much like Tara's sketch, and this is where I am keeping very much to the structure. This is the 70% that I'm keeping, and actually I probably could do a bit more than the 70%, but generally I'm keeping to the sketch and just copying what Tara has in place and then building it. And that's the beauty of sketches and working with them. You get that guidance of where things should sit so that it's balanced, but how you interpret it and what you do with it, that's up to you. Now you can see that there are different strips of paper here I'm using. I'm just going by color. She had print and design, which is fine, and that's great, and normally that's what I would be doing, but these papers just lent beautifully to the color scheme, and I love it. You can see the thread there that I've put on. I've got the thread like Tara has. I've put in the black, and the reason I've chosen the black is because, like I said, in our costumes they are black, and it's really picking up that part of the photo. Just popping it down here with my Nouveau Deluxe glue. You know, that is the go-to glue at the moment, apparently. yeah, I like it. It allows it to sit there perfectly, and you can just see how it sits on the layout, looking like that messy squiggle of thread that Tara added to hers. Now I'm just going to flick through here because it needs some tickets, and there are tickets in here, and I'm choosing the colours from the photo as per usual, and also with the papers to make best blend and stand out. I've gone with the yellow, and that's to pick up the yellow in the mixed media on the background, and I've also chosen the pink because that's the highlight colour in the photo. So as you can see, that is great. Now, when we were having this photo done, it cost $5 Australian, and the guy took about 40 photos for $5. Unbelievable. He took the photos. He also, like brought out the leis so we could wear leis to get a full tropical feel to it. He was very, very good, and it was pouring rain. You can't see it in the photo, but it actually was pouring rain. It was torrential, and he's standing out taking the photos. He's got the umbrella over the cameras. It was quite funny. He was just using our phones. Loved how it turned out, and as I said, I love the fact that we were able to get it done on the day, because there were lots of people who missed out, and when they did come over, it was so busy. There was people in the background because they were all out snorkeling. They were all out, swimming and in the boats and things. So in the background, there wasn't the ship clear as ours is, and I really was very happy that we were able to take these photos quite independent, like we were the only ones there on the island. So I'm just layering up these last pieces here, and you can see that it's all marrying up perfectly to Tara's sketch. I'm hoping that you're getting the idea of how easy it is to just layer and just tear and just add. Don't be afraid to do it. It's really fun, actually, copying a sketch and then working out precisely how you're going to make it yours. With these chipboards, I just used a Sharpie today. It was black, and I like that it's gone onto the chipboard quite easily. I was able to colour it in nicely, and it's just sitting perfectly there. That's where the title is on Tara's, and that's where I've poured it in for mine. You can see I've pulled out a bit at the back here. Okay, now I should have done this prior to sitting down, and that's so I could create that tag at the bottom that you see. And that's going to be my journaling spot, and that's where I'm going to tuck in some words about how much fun we had that day, what it was like to be on the beach of Mystery Island. And I honestly, I know I've been twice now, and I can tell you I will go back at least one more time, if not more. It is just amazing. I love the South Pacific. It's a great way to cruise, and I'm even tempted, like October this year, Vicki Boutin's just had a spot open up on her Australian Vanuatu cruise to do her craft workshop, and I'm so tempted to go, even though I've just come back in March and go in October. Ooh, don't know, but very tempted, very tempted. Okay, so I'm putting down a bow, and you saw me use the bow all there. I use that to get perfect bows because I am seriously hopeless at tying a bow. My fingers are too big. They're just too chunky. So I'm going to take out some butterflies now because I just want to add some butterflies onto it because, nothing's tropical unless it's got butterflies on it. And I'm going with the blue, the pink, and the green. That's tying all the colours in together. And I'm pretty much sure that's all I'm going to pull out from there. Out of these die cuts, I am going to take some of the florals because I want a bit of a spray of florals on the bottom cluster, and I'm going to take the leaves. I'm going to take a light one and a dark one of the fronds here to build the height in that cluster. So that's always important as well, that you don't just have it sitting flat on the page. You built some height to draw your eye up the page. So I'll just stick those down, and I will pop them up a little bit with some layering so that they just marry with the chipboard, because you don't want the chipboard to stand out and look too thick on that layout by itself. If you pop some of your elements on your page, then that helps to balance out that thickness as well. I'm going to pop in the big one first, of course, then I'm going to tuck in that one there underneath the torn paper so it all builds into the layout. It doesn't just look like an add-on. Using some chippy strip, I'm going to make this one pop up higher, and it's the same height as the chipboard, so that makes that sit perfectly flat across the page. These little butterflies, aren't they beautiful? They're so delicate. I'm just tucking them in, and then I coloured in those arrows, so I'm going to just point to the photo of the two of us, and that's letting you know that it was our island adventure. And look at it, I just love the colour scheme. It's just perfect. And you know, thank you, Vicki, for amazing papers. I just love how this came together. And I have been saving this paper pack for a special occasion, and now I'm using it and I'm thrilled with it. So I'm just putting in the journaling. It does say we were so excited to get to Mystery Island. It didn't matter that it poured down with rain. We were on the island and had a great adventure. So it really was a great day in the end, because we went back to the ship, waited out the storm, and then we came back again in the afternoon, and it was just fabulous. So I'm just inking up around the edges of this layout, because you know me, I don't like my layouts without a finish to the edges. So the smoked appeal of it with the scorched timber really just finishes it for me. I love how this sketch has worked. Tara, thank you so much for a great sketch. It was really, really good to work. Seriously, people, a great layered. If you want to get into layering, follow one of these sketches, and seriously, this one is a step-by-step layering. You can do it. I'd love for you to come over to my Facebook page and share your go on it as well. Don't forget, leave some love for everybody who is playing along, because there are going to be a stack load of people. So Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days Sketches is on Facebook in a group. I will put the details down below so you can go and check that out and join in the fun. She does this 3 times a year, and we love it. And guess what? I have a sketch in this month as well. So you have to stay and watch when that comes up. So there you go. You can see my layout. I've just done it. But then you know me, I can't leave it. I have to do a little bit more. So I am adding in my faux stitching. I'm using white pen on the blue. It does take a little bit of going over. For whatever reason, white gel pens sometimes with the papers just doesn't pop as much as you would like it to do in the first go, so you have to do it a couple of times over. I'm not doing a lot of added doodling, but the doodling is that little bit of extra that really makes a difference. And it wasn't until I was showing you up close with the camera that I realized that I really did need to add that little bit of extra just to make it stand out. I'm drawing in a messy border around the pink down here, and that's really popping it and making it distinguished against all the other colors. You know, just wanting it to pop just that little bit more, making it really stand out, and drawing your eye around that layout. So that's pretty much a wrap. I'm very happy with how that turned out. What do you think? Did I do justice to Tara's sketch? Give me a thumbs up if you think I did. Let me know in the comments which part of this layout you like, and let me know if you're actually going to have a go at 30 Days Sketches this month. It's really, really great. Here's the list linked below, and I will see you in the next video. Hope to catch you there real soon. Thanks for watching. Stay creative, friends.